so our small group is by no means a small deal. So I want to thank you all for coming here today. We're here at the Suncor head office in Calgary to tell the people of Alberta, to tell the world a message, and we're also here to give Suncor a petition. Before we go any further, what we're going to do is start this gathering off in a good way by having Gus, who I've had a chance to meet a couple of times, and so I'm going to ask Gus if you can open us up with a prayer and some.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming out today, and thank you Gus for welcoming us and saying that prayer on this land. We're here in Calgary at the Suncor head offices on Blackfoot, Tsuut'ina, and Nakota territory. And we're here as representatives of almost 50,000 Canadians and people from around the world who are concerned about the actions that Suncor is doing, and asking them to care about the Athabasca and get out of the way of important water rules that the Alberta Government is putting forward. Any day now, the Alberta Government will deliver rules that detail, among other things, the amount of water that can be taken out of the Athabasca, as well as the amount of toxic tailings that can be dumped back in. And these rules are already insufficient. They already lack consultation with Indigenous communities. They already still put the Athabasca and important ecosystems and people's livelihoods at risk. But they are bare minimum regulations that are important to be there. Yet, Suncor is attempting to weaken these regulations and get exemptions through backroom negotiations, lobbying, and dealing. That's why 48,711 Canadians are concerned about this and are calling on Suncor, as well as their company PetroCanda, which is Canada's gas station, to stop these backroom deals. On one side of its mouth, Suncor spends millions promoting itself as a greener company in promoting corporate social responsibility programs. In fact, the building we're standing in front of right now has a big sign trying to promote that it's LEED certified. However, this means nothing if they're trying to weaken important and basic regulations at the government level. Suncor is secretly lobbying our provincial government to get exemptions and weaken already weak rules as part of the Lower Athabasca Regional Plan that Jesse and Les will be talking about more. Ultimately, it seems like Suncor, one of the most profitable companies in the world, is not interested in sustainability, and instead is only interested in increasing profits. You can see through this double-speak, Suncor, and we're calling on you to get out of the way that things you say believe in and make room for genuine consultation with Indigenous communities and protections of the Athabasca. Unless you support these bare minimum rules, all your corporate responsibility talk is just greenwash. We're not alone in seeing through this two-handed tactic of Suncor and expecting them to do the right thing. That's why all these 50,000 people are here, and we're representing their voices in this petition that we're delivering today and saying that this is not okay. We're going to ask communications representative from Suncor to come up and join us. And here we have a petition from 50,000 Canadians calling on Suncor to support basic water rules that the Alberta Government is putting forward. That this is a bare minimum regulations that are being put forward, that they should be supported. That's part of living up to the corporate social responsibility that Suncor is saying it's a part of, and Canadians care about this. So, thank you. Thanks everyone for coming.
Did you want to say anything? Did you want to speak?
Thank you, and we hear you, and I'll make sure that the right people get this. Stay warm. Thanks. Michelle,